Good morning, spacemen. Welcome to Space Operations Delta. I'm Captain Collins and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Today we're going to talk about terminals and where to get them from, what are they good for, how to start with it. Before we do that, very quick, I stream on twitch.tv/Captain Collins from Sunday to Thursday. Jump in, we're not only playing No Man's Sky, we're playing also other space-related games like, for example, X4 Foundations, Elite Dangerous, and Star Citizen, just to name a few. Maybe you have already seen some of these terminals, and we're going to take a deeper dive into how to get them and what you can do with them. We start with the first you get, and that starts the whole chain of the terminals. And this is this one here. This is the construction terminal. The construction terminal is given to you after you have spoken with Artemis during the mission Ghosts in the Machine. If you are advanced through the game that far, this is the main story you have to follow, and you'll need to talk with Artemis about that. He will tell you that you now should need to expand your base, and he will give you the plans for the construction terminal from where you start building these. With the construction terminal plans, you can just place them when you go into your build menu, going into tech and into specialists. There you have the terminals, and in the terminals you can build these. It is not necessary to build these terminals on a base. You can also build these terminals on a freighter. And if you don't know how to get a freighter and what to do with a freighter, I linked a video on the top right corner that will tell you where to get a freighter and what to do with it. And there you could also place these terminals and take them with you wherever you go. What can you do with these terminals? Well, you start with the construction one. And if you're speaking with the GEC there, it always has to be a GEC, and this GEC is called the Overseer. That Overseer will give you missions that will then unlock something to build. If you take these missions, he will send you over to somewhere to acquire some things or to maybe talk with someone. And if you follow these missions, then you come back. The Overseer will give you a new blueprint for something to build in your base. Like, for example, a landing pad, decals, other terminals like an exocraft terminal, or maybe even an autonomous mining unit. This Overseer will also give you the next terminal. He will give you a mission to unlock the next one, which is called the Science Terminal. And the Science Terminal can be occupied either by a Vy'keen or a Korvax. These are the possible scientists that can work on a science terminal. The Science Terminal itself works exactly like the Construction Terminal 2. You will get missions from the scientists, and if you complete these missions, you get stuff that you can build afterwards, like, for example, living glass, polyfiber, circuit boards, liquid explosives, or maybe a safe beacon and other stuff. Going back to the construction terminal, you will get another quest where you will unlock the weapons terminal, which is in here. And for that weapons terminal, you need an armorer, and that armorer is always a Vy'keen. So you will only get these armorers in Vy'keen systems. Keep that in mind when you search for one. These weapon terminal or these armorer will give you quests that are more combat based, that require you to fight. And the armorer will give you also some benefits for your weapon. The armorer will give you, for example, an advanced mining laser, if you do not have already one. Question is always, do you already have the stuff, or do you get that from these missions? Because you can also just jump over all of that and buy everything in the anomaly. But how to acquire the anomaly and what to do there is a different video. If you're finished with the armorer, that guy will challenge you definitely a little bit. He will give you a weapon at the end, and you are basically done with him. And afterwards, you can talk. You will have, from time to time, have a different multi-tool to buy. After you're done with the armorer, you do get back to the Overseer, and you do get a different quest for another terminal. The other terminal is the agricultural terminal here, which is occupied by a gek. And this gek will allow you to get some plants and stuff. He will also have some missions for you again. And when you're finally done with his quests, you can then build plants in your base. We go into the build menu in tech, specialists, and farming. And there you can build hydroponic trays, large hydroponic trays, and some plants for inside of it. That's about it for the agricultural terminal. Get back to the overseer and you do get the last quest for the exocraft terminal, which is this one here. And the exocraft terminal will guide you through all the stuff that's necessary for the exocrafts. After that, you'll be able to build all of these exocrafts here, like for example the roamer, or that is the colossus, for example. And now back to the other base again. Last thing to know about these terminals is that you can also get all the stuff that you unlock in these terminals from the anomaly if you do not bother doing all of these missions and you just want to play on your own and grab some nanites, grab some salvaged data modules and other things for unlocking the stuff. Then you can bypass all of these missions just by playing the game. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Maybe you learned something new about the terminals. Go and build them on your freighter or on your base and have fun with them. And we'll see us again on the next video. Thank you so much. I'm out.